Hello everyone, welcome to Kalpa Kendra Tarot. Today's reading is on the topic, do they check your social media? So I selected this topic because often it happens that first, you could be going through a situation with somebody where you are in separation, or you have parted ways, and you still need to know whether this person is thinking about you, is checking your social media, or what is the situation. If they if they care to find out any information about you, or to keep themselves updated regarding you. So whatever your situation is, it could be a person that you know personally, had a relationship with or had a connection with, and then parted ways, moved on in separation. It could be so that you are in separation currently but spiritually preparing yourself so that you can come into union. Or it could be a situation where it often happens when somebody thinks about us, especially when somebody obsessively thinks about us. What happens is the energetic exchange ends up making us think about that person. So we sometimes, it can happen, so like it happens with me, I end up thinking about a person, and I have no reason to think about that person, and often I'm thinking that why am I going on thinking about this person, or I end up thinking that I am interested in this person, which logically makes no sense to me because I feel like I'm not. And then I realize, okay, it must be this person who's thinking about me. And then eventually I might if the universe wills, so I can I often end up getting a confirmation from the universe, or the person does something which ends up confirming my doubt. So when somebody thinks about us, we end up like their thought ends up appearing in our consciousness, right? So that energetic, this is how universe works, this is how energy works. And this reading, I hope it helps you in whatever your situation is. I hope this reading can provide you the clarification and the confirmation that you need. I always say in all my readings that your intuition is your primary guide. Everything else, no matter what I tell you, no matter who, like what anybody tells you, is always your should be your secondary source of information. So use that to either confirm or negate some of the things that you may be intuitively knowing already. So that's about it. This is why I came up with the reading. And I know that there are sometimes situations, or we find ourselves in dynamics where it is hard to explain to people what we are feeling, and a lot goes on behind the scenes. And the best way we can keep ourselves uh, you know the best way we can basically get some peace of mind is by hearing from someone else, or having someone else confirm what we intuitively feel about a person, or what we feel we intuitively know about a situation. Okay, and since there is no physical proof, we have to depend on our intuition a lot. So spiritual guidance like this can be a lot of help in those situations. If you are in a situation like this, then you would know what I'm talking about. I hope this reading comes as a help for you as well. So we have 5 groups here today: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can pick the one you feel the most drawn to. Feel free to pause the video whenever you want. Group 1 is Refurbished, Group 2 is Band, Group 3 is Moonlight, Group 4 is Nail Paint, and Group 5 is Mobile. Now, the way I select these little cards that I made is that I set the intention for the card or the word that best resonates with the situation that this particular group is in, comes through. And that is how I select the cards. So if the colors look like, it's pink, 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 blue, blue, I could have arranged it differently. I couldn't have, because when I am shuffling, I basically say, Spirit, please give me the card for group 1, or the word that most uh, that is that basically reflects, or represents the situation of group one. So this is how, and this is the order in which they came through. So that's exactly what you see. Now that's all for the introduction. I hope to see you at the click of your timestamp. Okay, yeah. Group 1. So if you had selected the refurbished card, then welcome to your reading. First of all, group 1, the person on your mind, if you had a person on your mind, then yes, they are thinking about you. And I think that there is a specific person that you came here asking about, because we have Four of Cups, Six of Cups, the Chariot, and the Sun. I wanted the cards to be minimal because that helps me focus more on the message, because each card comes with so many messages, right? So I think since the Six of Cups is here, and when I got the card refurbished for your group, I knew that there is some strong history behind this group, and you could not have. I always entertain the possibility of spiritual connections, which are a little different from the connections that we otherwise experience in this 3D reality. So knowing that it could be a connection where not much has happened physically, like in reality not much has happened, but uh, you feel a very strong connection with the person. It could be a connection like that. In that case, how it will turn out, or in any case, the basics, like the basics of this pile is, this person had a lot of options in front of them. It could be so that they had a partner, or were in a relationship, or were in some ways dating. After separating with you, or after, it could be so that you had never officially dated this person. It could be someone that you just know, but when you interacted with this person, and after you separated, I feel like there is not much happening, because the back of the deck energy is the Hanged Man. Beneath that is the Queen of Wands. So you are obviously attractive to this person, but this person is not letting you know that. But how this person feels is completely opposite to what they may be showing you, and all the cards you've got are positive. So the basics of this pile is that they could be, when they interacted with you, or when they last interacted with you, or when you parted ways, or when you stopped interacting with each other, they could have had a lot of options in front of them. They could have felt that these options were more conventional and more like socially, I don't know how to say this, but the options that they had in front of them were seemingly more socially valuable than having a, like, the connection that they would go on to have with you. I'm sorry for putting it like that, but here you can see that the person has three golden cups in front of, like in front of them, and there is one cup which is not, which is basically made of clay, and there is a bird, a living bird sitting on top of it. But these cups, which are like look extremely attractive, they are probably more valuable, maybe made of gold, but they are not living birds. These do not have life in them. This bird has life in it. So basically they are realizing that the options that they had in front of them are not what makes them happy. It's a distant song that they can hear, which seems to be more in alignment with their soul. So they are being able to hear their soul song, and they are now realizing that it is probably this bird that they are more attracted to. and they're looking at their options and they are like, yes, they were great. Probably they are great for others, probably they are great for society, but not for me, because I feel for this bird here. So that could be the thing. And since you got the refurbished card, and when it came through the first time, I realized what it is. This person basically had, like, their feelings for you got refurbished, got renovated. It's like like recharged. It came back, it was gone, and then it was re-energized, or maybe it was never completely gone, but the way the feelings came back this time are obviously too intense. Like, this person is absolutely being able to feel that they have some sort of soul connection. This is a soulmate card, so some soul connection with you. And on top of it is a crow, which reminds me of spirit guides. It feels like spirit is watching over this connection, and they are now realizing that there's some sort of bond, obviously, that they share with you, which which basically makes their inner child happy. So it is a connection where, the child in them, whatever they wanted as a kid, the childlike happiness they feel with you. The way we play with our, what is coming to my mind is that when the way we play with our childhood friends when we are kids, that sort of innocence doesn't usually get repeated. Like, it's something that when you feel it, and it doesn't come back. You don't feel that sort of connection or innocence. That innocent connection you don't feel with anyone else. That innocent connection they feel with you. Like, you make their soul happy, you make their inner child happy. Something that they can't get out of these birds. I don't know if they were dating or they were considering other options, but they have realized something about this connection, which satisfies satisfies their soul, makes their soul happy. The chariot, they want to charge ahead towards you. They're basically looking at their options, in not these options, the options like how I can get in touch with group 1 in the most heroic way, or like, in a way where I don't get embarrassed for making an entry. I make like, I enter their life like the protagonist I want to be in their life. That is the kind of entry they want to make into your life. And if they're like, they are question, like, if they're looking at your social media, 100% they're looking at your social media and feeling all these things. Like, they basically look at the social media and they are thinking about all that they have in their life, and they're like, it's no match. The things that I have is no match for they are no match for this bird or this person for group 1. And the more they look at your social media, they go through your social media, like every post, because it makes them very happy. Whatever you are posting, group 1, is making your person very, very happy. And the reason I said that you definitely came here with a person on your mind is because you got refurbished, and the cards totally support the understanding of the feelings. New, like, it's like your person, yeah, the feelings got reinvented. It all came back. It came back in a way which is this time much, much more intense, hard to ignore. And then you have the sun card to end your reading. The sun is one of the happiest cards in tarot. So you make them so happy that they realize that you are essential to their happiness. You are integral to their happiness, group 1. And the I don't know what you share, but you may be sharing a lot of uh, something that gives them motivation, something that gives people joy. You have a very happy social media content, like content that spreads joy, inspiration, motivation. Whatever you share about your life, whether it's pictures or you simply post quotes or you share your experiences on social media, whatever it is that you are doing, it is having a deep impact on your person, group 1. And obviously, yes, they are looking at your social media. Page of coins, yeah. And they're basically waiting to contact you. If they have not contacted you yet, because the back of the deck energy is hanged man, they're sitting with the feelings and trying to think about all the possible uh, things that they could say to you. And they're trying to come up with something interesting. They're trying to, even if this is what is coming to my mind, even if they let you know about how they feel about you, they are going to try to sound very practical and logical about it. I mean, they'll obviously, because their feelings are so intense, that they would obviously feel a little embarrassed to let you know the extent of their feelings. They would just be like, they try to put it in a very friendly sort of way. Hey, how are you doing? Or you could be interacting with them at some level, or if you're not interacting at all, then just know that your energy is constantly interacting with this person, and this person is thinking about you a lot. Maybe if you felt that, if you felt that energy from them, if you felt that they were constantly appearing on your mind, then you're right. And if you had a doubt that yes, maybe this person is thinking about me, yes, you're right, this person is thinking about you, even if they are not letting you know. Okay, so I'm gonna end your reading here, group 1. I think it was a beautiful reading. See you in another reading sometime. Take care. Hello, group 2. If you chose the band card, then this is your reading. Welcome to your reading, group 2. But whoever you are, I really feel for you, because the energy that I um, feel from this group is extremely intense. And to be honest with you, it's kind of painful as well. I completely understand if you are going through some heavy emotions, and there's deep love in this connection. Whoever you're asking about, I think you came here with a person on your mind. If this is a person that you have no idea about, it's unlikely that you will not have any idea about this person. You want justice, you are in pain, and you want justice for what has happened. Or you find yourself asking this question: will I ever get justice for what I was put through, or whatever happened to me, or how this person behaved with me? That is the situation that I'm getting from this group. If it doesn't resonate with you, if you came to this group wanting to know about a person, or with no one on your mind, and then you just came here to see if there is someone thinking about you, if someone is checking your social media, then group 2, I have to tell you that it should be like someone you had a deep bond with, that you are not in contact with anymore. You guys have probably blocked each other on social media or other platforms, like simple, like, yeah, social media. I don't mean like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You could have also blocked each other on WhatsApp. So this person, because the word band came through for your group, and I had set the intention when I was shuffling for a card to come for each group. I had set the intention that the card or the word that most resonates with the situation of the group should come through. And when band came through, the energy was clear to me. So if you felt drawn to this group, it is definitely for a reason. When I was shuffling the cards when I cut the deck to shuffle the very first time, the cards that tried to make themselves visible to me were Five of Cups and the Justice. So you are in pain and you want justice. If not, this person, whoever you're thinking about, is in pain. If you have moved on from this connection, if the situation resonates with you, but you don't feel the pain, or you don't feel that this person, that that you feel this intensely for this person, but the situation resonates with you, you have an idea that this person could be feeling this way, then whatever I said, please take that to mean for your person, that it is your person feeling that way, and it is your person who still feels the love for you. So the sorry, I did not mean that. The cards that we have for this group are 10 of coins reversed, 5 of wands, 2 of cups, and 6 of coins reversed. So the 2 pentacles card, which symbolizes pentacles, symbolize something stable, something that is present in reality. The 2 pentacles card that you got are in the reverse. So basically you could have had family with this person, or you could have, you could be in a relationship with this person for a long time, and maybe you were supposed to get married or start a family with them. It may be so that your families knew each other, family could have been involved, or you could have had plans of getting married with this person, like when you were together. Or maybe this person had plans of getting married to you. This person thought that some at some point maybe you guys will come together, but something has happened, and that is that caused you to go separate ways. But if they check your social media, every time they check your social media, they wish they didn't. They come back to your social media after brief breaks or brief pauses, because it's essential to keep themselves happy, to keep themselves sane, that they avoid you. They feel a deep connection with you, and every time they check your social media, if you post happy things, it just makes them all the more sad to think that you have found happiness without them. That you are without them and you have still managed to live your best life or a good life. And it makes them remember it somehow whenever they try to talk to you. This is what I'm getting every time. You might have tried to be at least in some form of communication with this person. Maybe you did not want to block them, maybe you did not want to block them, or they did not want to block you, but this happened because whenever you guys would speak, you would end up fighting, you would end up in arguments. So that is why you had to block them, and that's why they are banned. Now they are banned from your life, they cannot make an appearance in your life. Even they are not even allowed in your family, or to talk to your family, or to talk to your friends. It is like everyone in your life is trying to protect you from them, and you see them as trouble now, but they have a lot of love for you. Yes, they come back to your social media again and again. They wish they didn't. They leave your social media. Every time they come to your social media, they leave thinking, I'm not gonna see their page, or I'm not gonna come to their account again. But they end up coming because of this love, and it makes them feel all sorts of ways, and then they leave again. They feel like whatever was their share of happiness has been taken away from them. It does not belong to them anymore. They feel every time they look at your social media, they think that we could have done this together, but we don't anymore, and we are never going to do it anymore. When they are alone, group 2, when they are alone, they are thinking about you. 4 of swords as the back of the deck energy, and beneath that we have 5 of coins, which is the 5 of pentacles, and the only pentacle card which is upright. Not that it came in your reading, but it's still making an appearance. So they are obviously in pain. They're feeling the pain of separation. If you want to know whether or not they check your social media, they do, but they don't, but they wish they didn't. They don't come here regularly, they don't go to your social media regularly, but whenever they go, They do it because they find it difficult to stay without seeing you for a long time. This is a person, no matter what sort of connection you share with them, they still have love for you deep down. Sometimes, a friend said something to me which I feel was extremely valuable then, and also at any point in my life. It's not like people are good or bad for us, they just are. They just are, and we just are. And it's not like people are good or bad. They are not intrinsically good or bad. It's just who we become when when interacting with them, or when coming together with them. It's who we become that is the problem. It's like whether this person, because this person, maybe you love them, maybe you loved them, maybe they love you. I can't say that they loved you, because they would not have me say it. They're like, no, it's not loved, it's love. Maybe they love you, but it's not something that you consider to be good for you. Okay, so I probably butchered the message that my friend gave me. My friend basically meant to say that it's not like people are essentially good or bad. It's just that who we become when we are with them, or who they become when they are with us, who we become in interaction, that is, that is acceptable or unacceptable for us. It's not a matter of good or bad. It's a matter of whether or not we want that thing for us, or whether we want something else. So you definitely don't want this person, or maybe even if you want this person, I don't think, like, spirit is saying that this is not to your highest good. This is not a connection that will place you um, on your highest timeline, or in the timeline which is in alignment with your higher self. There is something about this connection where it had to end for good. That is the energy that I'm getting for connection. For this connection, Six of Cups. You guys could have felt that you are soulmates. You guys could have felt that you would get married. You would be married, that this is the one. But at somewhere deep down, you knew that this is not the person for you. You have a lot of memories with this person. You did a lot of crazy things, or you also feel that you've been a fool. Like, you were a fool to think that this is the person you'll end up with. You don't you basically look at those things and you're like, oh my god, the fool that I was. Or I was, we were so stupid. We were stupid and young, and that's why we thought what we thought. But basically, yeah, so this person comes to your social media and that's what they think about. They come to your social media, but infrequently, not regularly, irregularly. They wish they didn't, but they end up coming because of this connection, this bond they feel for you. This is probably a person that you had some history with at some point. Uh, that's it, group 2. Hope to see you in another reading. Take care. Group 3, welcome to your reading. If you had chosen the Moonlight card, then this is your reading. Group 3, I have only one question for you. Who are you guys? I mean, this is a very strange reading to come through for whether or not they look at your social media. Well, first of all, a big yes, they do. They do, because who can ignore you, group 3? I mean, obviously I can't. I had to start the intro the way I did because I could not handle the energy that was coming through even while shuffling. And then now the cards, I wanted to do the reading with 4 cards, okay? And three cards you got in the first row are major arcana. So I wanted to do with 4 cards, then 3 of them are major arcanas. Then a 5th card was coming through, which I could not ignore because it was just like throwing itself, like, take me. And I felt that that is for a reason, so I took that card as well. And now you have 5 cards. Every group had 4 cards, and you have 5. And I'm also considering the back of the deck energy, which is Knight of Wands. So basically we are dealing with someone, and I also had to turn on the AC for your group because the energy is so heavy and hot and we have fire here. This person is definitely burning to make a decision, and I wanted, like, if you could share with us the details of your connection, then maybe it will help me understand what can cause such intense heavy energies, like happy heavy energies to come through, like heavy powerful energies. Like heavy, I don't mean in a negative way, but in the most positive way possible. These are very happy energies. So first of all, Moonlight. When the card came through the first time, it gave me the message that this is a person who thinks highly of you. If you don't have a person on your mind, if you have just come to this reading thinking if there is someone checking your social media, then this could be a big fan who, please, I excuse me for saying that, if you don't want something like that, or if you're already married, if you're with someone, then this is what is coming through. Then you should please try to take the message as it suits your situation. If you're already in a relationship or in a partnership, then this is probably a fan who is hoping that you choose them, that you do away with the relationship that you're currently in and you choose them. And they are trying to improve themselves daily. They wish to marry you. Group 3. I am doing group 3, right? Yeah, group 3, yeah. Like so much energy was coming through, like so many messages were coming through, I completely lost track. Yes, so group 3, this person wants to marry you. This person thinks that you are their, what's it? Yeah, sorry, I had to pause there. So this person thinks that they are your soulmate. If not a soulmate, then some sort of divine counterpart. And if you resonate with labels, then this could be somebody who thinks that they are your twin flame, or they have just awakened to the possibility of you being their divine counterpart. When I was shuffling, the card that would constantly try to make itself evident to me is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, and then along with that I saw the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool. This person is basically saying, I had the Fool appear in some context in the last reading, but that situation was totally different. Here this person is saying that I'll be a fool for you, my love. And this person probably thinks, I don't know why that partnership message came through, but this person, you may be in a partnership, you may be in a relationship, you may be in a situation where you're not choosing them. They have a choice. They have a choice to, somehow I'm feeling like, even with the Two of Swords, it talks about confusion and her eyes are closed, and it's like she knows in her, like in her mind and in her soul, what that choice is that she has to make. And then Lovers also talks about choice. It talks about confusion, but it feels like the confusion, this group, the person on your mind or the person who's checking your social media feels that the confusion is yours, and the decision that has to be made by you. They are completely prepared. You have the Hierophant, the Emperor, the Judgment, the Two of Swords, and the Lovers. It's like whatever is they are obviously at some crossroads, and they think that the decision that will lead you to them is for you to make. You have to make that decision. Group 3. And okay, so here is the moon and here is the moonlight. So I'll tell you what the moonlight means for me when I created this card. It means that in their darkness, or whatever difficulties that they are facing, they may be facing some sort of difficulty. They are in some sort of pain of separation, of being separated for you from you. That is why I spoke about divine counterparts, because they usually go through a period of separation in twin flame relationships, or high level soulmate relationship, where you spiritually prepare and strengthen yourself to come to union with your person. So this person is waiting for your awakening. And the more, now the question is whether or not they check your social media. They do check your social media. And what goes through their mind is, I have to take the messages as they come. What goes through their mind is that you are the person that they will at one point end up marrying. They are just waiting for you to become the emperor. They are waiting for you to respond to the calling of their soul. This is what they feel when they see your social media. Why? I mean, they think they have the emperor, like you have the hierophant, the emperor, and the judgment, but they feel like you are on your way to becoming the emperor. You are waking up to your calling. You have a choice to make, and the choice that you will make will decide whether or not you are the emperor for them, whether or not you are going to be this person for them, the person who's meant to be with them, whether or not you are, irrespective of what decision you make, whether you decide to choose them or not. The choice, I feel, the confusion they feel is not theirs, it's yours. They think you are confused. You are the one who has to decide between two options or some options. And they think whether or not you choose them, group 3, they love you unconditionally. The lovers, it's like, don't question my love for you. This is a very intense. That's why I said, who are you, group 3? Because the way this person feels for you, like in their dark, even in the darkest times of my life, you are my moonlight. You know how when the moon appears and you see the moonlight, it basically makes everything better. And even in the darkness of the night, things can light up with the you know the with the light from the moon. Moonlight is not like sunlight. It's not something that will hurt your eyes. It is soothing. It is, when you look at it, it evokes emotions which are pleasant, which make you fall in love, which make you feel love, which make you feel nourished and cared for, emotionally safe. It feels like it's coming through. And with all these major arcanas, what is coming through is, this person wishes to basically enter your life like Knight of Wands. And maybe you have an idea who they are. If you don't, then these are too intense. Maybe they're wearing a mask, because beneath Knight of Wands we have 2 of Coins, and then we have 7 of Swords. So if you have no idea about who this person is, this person is basically keeping their feelings a secret. And they're trying to balance their life. They're trying to make themselves, they're waiting for you to become, oh my god, yes, they're waiting for you to become the person for them. And they are also building themselves up. They are also working on themselves so that they can become the person that you eventually choose. And they know that the reason you are not ready yet is because they are not ready yet. They will become ready when you become ready. So when you're ready, they'll be ready. And this is a divine connection which is happening in divine timing, according to them, according to their feelings. So if they check your social media, hell yeah. But the thing is, even if they don't check your social media, even if they don't come to your page, you are a constant presence on their mind. This lovers card was very important, and that's why it wanted to come through. It's saying that there is unconditional love, irrespective of this person. This for this reading, this person could go without checking your social media, could even block you. It doesn't matter. You are on their mind. It's like you're present inside of them. That's okay. That's too much to say for a reading like this. But they feel that you are a constant presence within them. Nothing can separate them from you. You have them, and they have you unconditionally. It's just that in physical reality, the 2 of Swords, this decision has to be made. Can I clarify? I want to clarify, just because this is Such a strange reading coming through. I want to clarify it with another deck, but do I have another deck in front of me? Wait a second, I just want to get another deck for you. Group 3, I have to say it once again. Who are you? My god, this is a very powerful reading. I did not expect a reading on this topic to become this powerful. So I wanted to clarify the Two of Swords with my um like with another deck, the Druid Craft Tarot deck, and the Priest came through. So basically they want you to wake up to your soul, like they want you to awaken. They're waiting for you to spiritually awaken, so that you know, so they're wanting you to wake up to your soul consciousness, so that you know who they are to you. It's, and look at the back of the deck energy, it's Two of Cups once again, even in the fresh deck. And the cards I saw here, the Two of Cups, the Empress, while shuffling, just made it all the more like all the all the more evident that this is a connection. This is not a connection which is supposed to be taken lightly. And yes, this person is checking your social media, but it does not matter. It does not matter, Group 3, whether or not they are checking your social media. Even if they didn't, you are a constant presence on their mind. This is a connection which will not be defined by physical dynamics like this. It's like the thing that your person could say to you about this reading is that, how does it matter whether or not, if you ask them, if you check, like whether or not they check your social media, they would say something like, how does it matter? It's like social media will tell me about you. Like they would not depend on social media to know about you, because they can sense you, they can feel you. Group 3, if you have an idea about this person, then and intuitively I'm only confirming the things that you know. So like I am confirming the things that you intuitively know, then take it as a confirmation. You must, because otherwise spirit would not deliver a message like this, Group 3. So I'm gonna end your reading here. Hope to see you in another reading sometime soon. Take care. Group 4, welcome to your reading. If you chose the card Nail Paint, then this is your reading. So the cards that you have are Four of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups upright. It initially wanted to come reverse, but then I placed it back in the deck because I was not sure if like it fell with a few more cards, so I was not sure if I wanted to take it, but then came out again and it came out upright. So then you have Knight of Swords, then you have the Moon, and the back of the deck energy is Eight of Wands. So this person definitely wants to communicate with you, definitely, but I feel they give an impression that they are not interested in you. They love you, but they don't want you to know that. They feel for you, but they don't want you to know that. In fact, they want to keep everything a secret. But let's talk about the card Nail Paint first. So, when we get our nails done initially, if you are somebody, like if you are masculine and you don't want to get your nails done, like I am actually um, more more in the feminine energy. I am a dominant feminine, but I don't like getting my nails done. So if you are a dominant masculine or a dominant feminine and you don't want to get your nails done, you don't resonate with it, you might know that when people who like getting their nails done, when they get it done and it's like all new and fresh, they can't stop showing everyone their nails. Like they get really excited. So whenever you meet, whenever you come together, the excitement is that of a fresh, like getting your nails done for the first time. You're that excited, you're like, hey, hi. But this person does not even, this person does not, this was trying to come out reverse. So I understand this person does not even themselves know or face how much they feel for you. They let it be, and they don't explore the depths of the connection. They don't explore it themselves. They don't express it to you as well, because obviously we can only understand someone at the depths at which we have met ourselves. So they are not this person, I was going to say this connection, person and connection, this connection. Yeah, these are funny words that come to my mind. Yeah, so this person does not themselves explore the depths of this connection, does not know, keeps it a secret. They feel overwhelmed by how much you mean to them, and they feel that the more they are going to look into it, they're going to feel, they're going to get drowned. They're going to get drowned in those feelings. That's what they feel. This feels like a masculine energy somehow. Somehow this feels like, or maybe a very logical person who thinks that love, or get losing yourself in thoughts of your love, or losing yourself in romance, and feelings, emotions, is more, I don't want to say it, but that's how probably they see it. They think it's more feminine, and it's not logical. Somehow it's illogical. More than feminine, they think it's illogical to lose yourself in thoughts of romance, and lose yourself, drown yourself in your emotions. So they kind of suppress this aspect of themselves, and when they talk to you, the discussions they have are surface level. When they look at your social media, honestly, it does not resonate with the like, how they look at your social media does not reflect the feelings they have for you. The feelings they have for you are deep, but they themselves are not aware that these are deep feelings. They basically just look at your social media and like, how are they doing? They, if you write something, like if you write a caption, they might not even read those captions, because they might just be like, yeah, yeah, whatever, yeah, what is this? Yeah, okay, yeah, cool, yeah, bye. Something like that. They check your social media, but in a way where they are not interested in going into the depths of it. But they obviously come. They stay for a little time, and they leave. And they spend very little time on your page. They end up thinking about you and what they saw for a long time. So the little bit that they see, they are someone who probably makes a comment or messages you, or gets really excited when you post something, but does not go into the depths of the post. Those people who, are they checking your social media? Yes, but this is more of a person who's like, those people who like every post that you post, everything that you do, but they have no idea what you posted about, because it's like default. Like whenever they see your post, they're like, but they don't really go into the depths of it, or they don't even take time to look at it. Not because they don't love you, they do, but this is how they are. Like, this is their personality. They don't go into the depths of things. Even with the Knight of Swords, they're like coming in saying, I know everything. Yeah, I know the post. Yeah, I know, I saw the picture that you posted. And then you ask them something deeper, like something you probably spoke about only in the caption, and if somebody did not read the caption, only looked at the picture, would not know. Like, they would not know about it. They'd be like, oh, what? And you'd be like, yes, I mentioned it in the caption, you didn't read? Or like, oh, it must have slipped my mind. So they know everything, they know a lot, but nothing in depth. So even with the moon, sometimes I feel that they don't want to let you know that even without reading those captions or going into the depths of some of the things that you say, they have very deep feelings for you. Okay, and they might hint at it, and because they give those hints, you might think that they are reading everything, or they're seeing everything. You might think that they're seeing everything, they're reading everything, because they act that excited and they want to let you know that they are reading everything. But it's like still they are not. And you would feel like they are like seeing everything, but yeah, they are not seeing everything. But still, that should not mean that should not go on to mean that their feelings are in any way less or less important, less intense. The feelings are intense. It's just that they are not aware of how intense their feelings are. So are they checking your social media? Yes. And if the person who's checking your social media is feeling this way, if you have a particular person on your mind, this is how they are viewing your social media. And yeah, but the nature of their them looking at your social media is very unique. It's like come, see, go. I love the person, but I obviously, this is how they are generally. Like, this is their personality. I hope you don't take it personally. I mean, this is what how they are with everyone. But if you want to know whether or not they have love for you, this could be a friend, you know. Yes, they do love you. They do love you. They want to talk to you a lot. I mean, they would be happy. Instead of checking your social media, they'd be happy to have a conversation with you. Queen of Wands. Yeah, they find you extremely attractive. They think of themselves as a fan. Yeah. They would love to meet you, talk to you, interact with you more than going through the post on your social media. Interaction is what they want, okay? And they get really excited. They look when you post something, they look at it as an opportunity to start a conversation with you. So I hope that was a confirmation, or you got a clarification about whatever you were asking or whoever you were asking. So see you in another reading, group 4. I'll end your reading here. Take care. Group 5. So if you chose the mobile card, then this is your reading. Welcome, group 5. And I have to admit something to you. So when I got the mobile card for you, because when I shuffle, I actually set the intention for the card or the word that would most resonate with the situation of the group to come through. So when mobile came through, I felt that it was basically indicating that this person is obsessed with you and is constantly looking at your social media to know what you're doing. And like, we are obsessed with our mobile sometimes. But I have to admit, I was wrong. I was wrong, group 5. That's not the situation here. They are not obsessively thinking about you. In fact, they are obsessed. They are obsessed. They're constantly looking. It's like the energy of looking at your mobile all the time. But they're obsessed with their work. They're obsessed with their life. And they are in a situation in their life which is keeping them stuck. And hang on, I need to switch off the PC. Yeah, so the situation in their life demands so much of their time and so much of their energy that they are hardly left with anything to give to anyone else. They have a very busy life, group 5. And if you have come here with a person on mind, like a specific person, whether or not they check your social media, then the answer, my friend, is no, they don't. If I said that, if you came with a specific person on your mind, and if I said yes, they do check your social media, I don't think you would believe me, because the energy of, the energy from the person is such that you would just click off from the reading thinking that, okay, this is not for me, because you have come here knowing that this person, or having a very strong knowing that this person is not looking at you. Had this feeling that they are not checking your social media, that they are not spending their time thinking about you. And even if it hurts you, and somewhere maybe at the back of your mind or in the depths of your heart you wanted to get a yes, maybe you were looking for a yes, you expected a yes. 1 second, sorry, I had to pause there. So maybe you wanted, like, you came here wanting to get a yes, or thinking that it may be a yes, but it's no. It's a no. Okay, the cards you have here are Ace of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Swords upright, King of Coins in the reverse, the Emperor upright. This person is trying to be very like in control of their emotions. The emperor had come through for another group, but the message and the feel. That was my door making that sound. Yeah, sorry if it sounded creepy. So yeah, um the emperor had come for another group, as I was saying, but the energy there was completely different. Here the emperor wants to be in control of their feelings, wants to be very practical. They are probably in a financial situation, or they're trying to build themselves financially. They are not where they think they should be at this time. They have expectations, goals, deadlines, uh, that they want to meet, and they are not where they personally wanted to be or personally set out to be. They have personal goals. Nobody told them this, that they have set these deadlines for themselves, and they think that these are the things I should have by now, or these are the things that, these should be my achievement by now. I am this year old, and by now I should have at least have two cars, one house to my name, such and such achievements in my CV. Like, this is the way this person thinks. And this person is so obsessed, not to say that this person does not feel stuck or mentally exhausted because of the expectations that they set out for themselves. What they expect from themselves is too much. They know it. They probably tell themselves that they have to calm down. In fact, if you go to this person, you would be surprised how valuable, like how valuable piece of, like, the advice they give, how valuable are the advices that they give to others. So the advice they give is extremely valuable for others, but they themselves need to listen to those advice. Actually, this is how it happens. When we are giving some suggestion to somebody, it basically, like, spirit and universe works in ways where the message that we most need to hear comes out in the form of advice given to someone else. And there was a meme on Instagram which I saw, which I'm reminded of, which said, "I'm when you feel advised by your own advice." So this person often gives advice to others, about how they should calm down and not rush and pause to smell the roses, and they think to themselves, I should use this advice, I could use this advice for myself, this is what I should be doing. But they somehow, their logical brain gets the better of them, and they cannot they cannot seem to calm down, they cannot seem to rest. If Four of Swords was here, that would be in reverse. Ace of Swords is in reverse. They don't care for what the truth is. The truth is that they need to calm down. The truth is that they need to care, maybe even about you. You think that they should care about you, but honestly, they know that, but they don't care about the truth. The truth is the truth. Like, the truth is that this person needs to chill, but they don't care about the truth. This person might even go on to develop some lifestyle disorders if this person does not calm down. And that's why I realize now why they have the mobile energy. How we are constantly on mobile, and we don't look at some of the uh, negative impacts it has on our health, or the short span of attention, like attention deficit. What is it called? We get so used to using social media and coming across a new content every every second, and we are scrolling through so much that what instant gratification is definitely one thing, but we expect to be enticed by a new piece of information every second. It's like things are changing so fast. It takes a lot for us to focus on something, to concentrate on something, and that's the effect of mobile and social media. And this person is definitely going through the side effects of the lifestyle that they have chosen. They place so much value on success and fame and getting to where they have, that they want to, that you know to achieve the goals that they have set out for themselves, and getting to the place that they think they should be at some point in their life. They have placed so much focus on that, that they have become this. Obviously they are respected, they probably are well achieved, but they have goals still. It's like they are well achieved and well respected, but they don't see that. They feel like they have a lot to work still. It's like, this is a humble person. This could be, a person who's humble and who does not take their take themselves too seriously for the things that they have achieved in life, but they still feel stuck. They feel stuck for, they look at what all they still need to achieve. For people, they might be the emperor, but they still think of themselves as the king of coins reverse, and they still feel stuck knowing how much they still need to achieve. The back of the deck energy is Nine of Wands and the Star. Whew. They are defensive about their goals and about the things that they want to achieve. It's like you could not ask this, but if you tell this person they're humble and the things that they have achieved had, they have not got into their head, like got into this person's head. This person still has a sense of humor and manages to, one second. Yeah, so as I was saying, this person manages to have fun every now and then, but even when this person is having fun, you would look at this person and think this person is having a great time. But if you can feel, like if you're an empath, you'd be able to sense that this person is actually still worrying about the things that they need to do, and the things that they have not been able, the tasks that they have not been able to finish yet for the day or for the week or whatever. This person is constantly worrying, and their thoughts get the better of them. So if they're checking your social media, no, they feel like it's a luxury that they can't afford. They can't afford to spend time looking at somebody's social media. Even if they were interested, like, they don't care what somebody is doing. They don't care for the truth. Sorry, there was someone at the door, but do you know how many times I had to pause your video? I did not have to do it for the other group. So this tells me that this person is extremely busy. And even if they wanted to think about you, or think about anyone for that matter, their schedule won't permit them. The things that they have to do daily, the nitty-gritties of life won't permit them. And they don't care, like Ace of Swords in the reverse, they don't care for what the truth is. So yeah, this person does not care about the truth. Even if, like, no matter what you're going through, no matter what the situation is with you, they think that they don't have the time to look into it. And you could be, what anyone is thinking, what anyone is doing is luxury for them. They don't care. It could be happening at some part of the world, and it may be their reality, but it's not their reality, and they don't care. So also this person could be dealing with some emergencies which are unavoidable, which makes everything else a luxury for them. Like, except for the emergency that they have to deal with, everything else is a luxury for them. So are they checking your social media? If you have a specific person on mind, then no. And if you have not come to the reading with if you've come to the reading with no specific person on your mind, then this could be, whatever I said could be a description of you, and or how you look at people, or what your situation is. Neither is anyone obsessively checking your social media, neither are you, like, nor are you checking somebody's social media that way. So you have a very practical, if you don't have somebody on your mind, then you basically have a very practical approach towards social media, and everyone else sees that, and they get this energy from you, and this energy immediately sends a message to them, an energetic message to them, to back off. Like, you are not somebody who is interested in gibberish or banter. You are here for business. You're here for serious talks. You're not here to have fun. You mean business. That's what they feel, and that's how they treat you. Okay, that's how people treat you on social media. So, and if you're in case of a specific person, then yeah, no. They don't. So that was your reading, group 5. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope to see you in another reading. Take care. I'll end it here. Bye bye.